Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a pleasure to share with you what we have been working at Cale. Over the last 6 years, we have in many ways reinvented ourselves. So let me tell you a little bit about Cale first of all. We are a solution provider to the travel and transport industry. We have chosen to focus upon a vertical industry. The word solution provider is a very cliche term, but I can think of no other because we are a very strange company. We have some enterprise products, where huge amounts of investment have gone into creating these products. So we are a product company. We also have a significant IT services capability, which we deploy, and we also have a BPO capability. So it's very much against, the traditional wisdom that you can't actually combine the three businesses. Not only do we combine them, we actually marry them together. So when we go to customers, it's with a solution mindset. We say, hey, let's look, let's diagnose, what you are doing and where we can add value to you. Where can we make you more efficient? Where can we help you get more competitive? And then we see how can we deliver that. And this is really this combination of technology, domain, and BPO. These three capabilities that we bring together to create solutions. We are right now about 900 people, growing rapidly. Well, today what I'm going to share with you is really one part of our business, which is the passenger revenue accounting space, and what we have done over the last 6 years, because it's a very interesting story. So let me step back for a moment and tell you what is revenue accounting from an airline perspective. Well, when you buy a ticket, the beauty about the industry is that you can buy a ticket for an airline, and travel across it seamlessly across the world. Well, really what happens is that that thousands of agents sell tickets, and every single ticket from the time that it's sold, it's actually treated like a liability, and until each and every coupon is utilized, it needs to be kept track of. And all the events that happen, it could be a refund, it could be a reissue, it could be a passenger actually traveling, it could be an interline, all of those result in revenue transactions. The other very interesting thing about the airline industry and revenue accounting is that every ticket is a blank check. And the fare, the conditions associated with the fares, the commissions, the incentives are all very different. So fundamentally, every single ticket needs to be accounted for. And that's what makes revenue accounting into a complex function, into a function that needs fair degree of technology, and at the same time, a lot of domain skills. This is typically a function done in-house. And in fact, if I was to step back to maybe 5-6 years ago, then you would have all airlines having fairly large numbers of people in their accounting office doing this function. And very, very little of it would be outsourced. If anything was outsourced, it would typically be a bit of data entry. In fact, the first BPO that, one of the first pioneers of BPO in India were where some of the airlines set up their own captive units. So BA and Swissair, they actually set up captive units because they simply weren't third-party service providers. On the other hand, you had software companies that had developed packages, software applications for the revenue accounting function. And we were one of them. In 2000, a little before 2000, we had actually created a package, a software application for revenue accounting. And around 2001, when 9/11 hit, at that time we had 6 or 7 customers, and we found that there was a big challenge. Customers at that time, after 7/11, were simply not investing in replacing their technology, and we found that this was really something that we needed to address. Well, necessity is the mother of invention. So, well, we've got a...
Well, at least we are not pirating software here.
So we have carried out some innovations that I'm going to share with you. The innovations are around addressing some of the concerns of customers. And really 3 innovations are what I'm going to be talking about. The first innovation that we have done is to create a platform-based BPO. We had the software product, that's what we were doing. We were, as a company at that time, 6 or 7 years ago, we were a typical software product company. We felt that customers may be willing to outsource the entire process. And therefore, what we did was to create a processing center around our technology. The second thing is around innovation around costs and how do we actually structure this for customers. And third, we felt that customers would be very risk averse, and therefore we did some innovative things in those regard. So coming to the first innovation, platform-based BPO, on a global basis, we were probably the first to offer a proposition where you go to a customer and say, just give me your data. Forget about your technology. Forget about people. Forget about processes. Forget about domain knowledge. Just give me your data. I will assure you an SLA where you will get processed data back to you. We will be your revenue accounting department. And we will do this on an end-to-end basis. You need to completely just leave it to us. And this, from a customer point of view, is not just the fact that, we have taken the problem away, but also the fact that we are actually transforming their technology. From the legacy software that they might be using, we are transforming it into our software, and we are really giving them an improved accuracy, faster reporting, far greater productivity in terms of how the processing gets done, and certainly a cost saving. So from a customer perspective, the value proposition was just completely different. From a Kale, what it did was to create a completely new business opportunity. And it created annuity revenues for us. It allowed us to differentiate ourselves into the market. And certainly for our product, it became our own beta site. So we go to customers and we offer them product or we offer them service, and we say, whatever you like. If you want to choose with product and you want to move to service later on, that's also fine. So it's that whole continuum that we are able to offer to customers.